coronavirus pandemic has hit the United States, people have been losing their damn minds. They're getting into fistfights over toilet paper. Lines are wrapped around gun stores as people rush to get supplies to keep them and their family members safe. This is reactionary behavior. Sheepdogs, we are not reactionary. We have to be proactive. What's up, guys? Ryan here with Tampa Carry. So, this coronavirus thing has been happening, a couple weeks now, whatever. I find it to be really, really fascinating to see how people are freaking out, right? So people are, and maybe you're one of these people. So this video is for you to really help you change your mindset, because this is foolish. It's really foolish. So a few days ago, I was hanging out at the gun store. I was there shooting with a bunch of students throughout the day. And some of the employees were telling me that they were selling guns like wildfire. People were just coming in, buying guns, buying up ammunition. Shoot Straight here in Tampa, apparently, from what I hear from people, is completely sold out of guns, sold out of ammunition. People are getting into fistfights over toilet paper, over bread, eggs, bleach. It's insane, right? It's insane. Now, my family, we've been chilling. Why are we just hanging out with no real concern at all? Because we have been prepared for this for years. We have been prepared for this for decades. People made fun of us 10 years ago when we stockpiled toilet paper, hand sanitizer, trash bags, bleach, ammunition, guns, the basic survival stuff that you would need. We did it because of hurricanes, right? So in Florida, we have to be prepared for something really bad to happen and for it to take a extended period of time, a couple of weeks to maybe a month, to really get a substantial amount of support from the government. So while everybody else is freaking out, lining up to buy ammunition, I literally have tens of thousands of rounds of ammunition. While everybody else is freaking out to buy guns, we have lots of different guns that my entire family knows how to use and operate. What I find hilarious about this is these individuals are rushing out to buy guns, right? Shotguns that lack the training to actually use that firearm effectively and legally according to Florida law. So you're not really helping anybody. You're already too late. There's a great book called Left of Bang, and Left of Bang talks about the bang is the moment where the IED goes off. The bang is when coronavirus hits and everybody realizes this is really bad. Now, our goal is to be to the left of that. Our goal is to be able to identify the bad things that could potentially happen in society and then create a plan for it so that if and when it happens, we are not reactionary, we are proactive. We already have a plan that has been set in place for years and potentially decades. This is also why it's so important for us as a sheepdog community to reduce our debt, to make sure that we are not overspending, so that if something like this happens, financially, it doesn't affect us. Many people don't think about how they need to prepare for the bad times when things are good. But that's exactly when we have to start taking into account. What would I do if everything just fell apart? Do I have a plan? Do I have the tools, the knowledge, and the application of skill to be able to keep myself and my family members safe when the world falls apart, when we lose rule of law? So rule of law is a month ago. Rule of law is even today, right? So that's when society is intact and we as a people are under the control of the law. Without rule of law is what happened after Hurricane Katrina. They're getting into fistfights over toilet paper. Lines are wrapped around gun stores as people rush to get supplies to keep them and their family members safe. Their minds, right? There was no penalty of being a psychopath criminal. So what was happening is it really was up to each community to grab their guns and to be able to defend themselves and their family members from these evil wolves that were trying to take advantage of this weak situation. Our job, if you really want to be a sheepdog, is to prepare for these WROL situations way before they happen. We shouldn't be reactionary like we are today. You need to get training with your gun, and you need to get extensive training so that you're ready if you ever have to use that weapon. We have a ton of people signing up for our concealed carry courses because they are afraid of this coronavirus and what could happen. Then they're shocked. They are absolutely shocked when they find out that it's going to take weeks and potentially months for their background check and their application to get processed. So by the time you even get your permit, this entire crisis is probably going to be over. Lots of people are panicking to go buy guns and buy ammunition. But again, you may have that gun, you may have the tool, but do you have the ability to use that tool at a high level while under extreme amounts of stress? The answer is no. Just like we can rush to go buy a guitar today, but just because we have the guitar doesn't mean that we can play that guitar at a high level. This coronavirus pandemic needs to teach everybody one really massive, massive lesson. Our goal is not to be reactionary. Our goal is to identify what could happen one day. What are those worst case scenarios? And then we need to start engineering our life so that we are prepared if that worst case scenario ever happens. I hope this video has been helpful and beneficial to you guys. Make sure you are keeping your family members safe during this pandemic. And until next time, guys, stay safe.